This video will explain one of the many methods of solving a linear system, which is elimination. This is one of the key concepts of algebra. It is used when you have equations with variables in them. It can only be used when you have either more equations than number of different variables, or when you have the same number of variables as equations. As a general rule of thumb, elimination is best applied to situations where the variables are multiples of each other. This is because the goal of elimination is to cancel out one of the variables so their sum is 0. The first thing you do when solving a linear system is you find what you need to multiply one equation by so that the variables will cancel out. For example, in the first set of equations, 6 is a multiple of 2. So, if you multiply 2 times 3, then you get 6. However, because you want them to cancel out, 1 has to be negative. So you would multiply 2 by negative 3, and you get negative 6. For the second example, you would multiply 2 by 2. It would not need to be negative because in the second equation, the 4 is already negative. We just learned how to multiply the variable by something to make it cancel out. However, you need to multiply the whole equation by that so it stays equal. So, in this example, you would multiply the whole side by 2. This means that you would do 5 times 2, which is 10, 2 times 2, which is 4, and 16 times 2, which is 32. Therefore, the new equation is 10x plus 4y equals 32. Now, if you add the two equations together down, then you get 10x plus 3x and 4x minus 4x, and 32 plus 20, which simplified equals 13x equals 52. Therefore, once you solve for x, you get 4. Then you just have to plug that back into either of the original equations. So if you plug in x for the first equation, you get 20 plus 2y equals 16. That simplifies to y equals negative 2. The final answers are x equals 4 and y equals negative 2. When the equations don't have multiples of each other, then you may have to multiply each equation by something to find the least common multiple. For example, the least common multiple of 5 and 2 is 10. So, you multiply the first equation by negative 2, so they will cancel out, and the second by 5. Then you repeat the steps from earlier and add the two equations together. Pause the video and try it from here. The answer is y equals 2.4 and x equals 4.6. Thanks for watching.